Anaheim, California has already given us one champion. Our racing competition was hot as our two past champions faced off in the Dubby final round, leading to Velociraptor coming out on top, giving Kraig Parsons win number 2 for the season. Can he make it 3 and grab his first Dubby Double Down? This is the Rings of Rod semi-realistic points series. This is Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to the ROR SRPS channel. My name is Preston Vieira and I'll be your host as we jump back into some Dubby Freestyle action here on the Biggest and Baddest Tour. In Salinas, Aiden Wagner in Gravedigger was our third truck onto the track and he managed to grab a win. Let's take a look at our lineup for tonight and see when our potential champions are going to come out and give it their all for the Freestyle Championship. First out on the track is going to be Joe Dennis in Spider-Man Miles Morales, returning after a one-show hiatus. Noah Brady in Gunslinger, followed by Cameron Landry in Lucas Oil Crusader, and Bryce Egan in War Machine. Chad Tingler in Venom is going to come out next, followed by Mark Colineri in Working Class. Then it's our substitute for the week, Adam Anderson in Gravedigger the Legend, looking to earn some points and a second show, followed by Grave Prower in Sonic Heroes. Kicking off the second half, it's going to be Kathy Winston in Team Suzuki, Aiden Wagner in Gravedigger, Tevin Maxwell in Team Meents, followed by Drew Austin in Bob and Tom. Then it's Ewan Ford in Soldier Fortune Black Ops, Alfredo Moya in Dragon, Kraig Parsons in Velociraptor, our racing champion tonight, and then it's Josh Tonkin, our tour leader right now, in Son of a Digger. Let's jump into some freestyle action, kicking off the night, returning with Joe Dennis in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, in Seattle, in our first show of the season here on the Biggest and Baddest Tour, Joe Dennis didn't do well in racing, went out in round 1 with a DNF, got 0 points for his racing competition. 2 minutes on the clock, nice leap to get us started from Joe Dennis. We'll see if he can do better than he did in Seattle when he went down early in freestyle, ending up with only 3 season points for the night. He's going to get started here in freestyle. Already off to a decent start. Definitely does need to turn up the momentum a little bit. Solid first couple hits. Just got to get past these first 30 seconds. Then I'm sure we'll see Joe Dennis start going wild out here in this Anaheim track. Big leap down the Angel Stadium field. How is he going to turn it up even more? We are past those first 30 seconds, so he will be getting a score. Can he fill the clock is a big question on a lot of people's minds, and I'm sure it's a big question on Joe Dennis's mind as he throws it into some donuts here in the corner of the track. Definitely the fans love to see that, and we'll see how he manages to keep upping the bar as we get through this freestyle. Nicely done, up onto the nose, walking it straight back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Joe Dennis in a little bit of trouble there with that trench box, but definitely looking to earn a lot of points. He needs to make up big time because not only did he do poor in the first show, only ending up with 3 points, he's going down early again. This time even in more of an upsetting way, than he did in Seattle. That's only going to be 23 points for the Spider-Man Miles Morales truck, as he just goes down off of a turn rather than a failed backflip attempt like in Seattle. Very unfortunate and disappointing from Joe Dennis here in Anaheim. Next out on the track, though, it's Noah Brady in Gunslinger. Noah went insane in Salinas, and just ended up going down early. We'll see if he can fill the clock here tonight. Trying to start things off with a stoppie or a moonwalk attempt. Didn't quite work out for him. Ended up setting that truck down. Nice big leap, though, to keep this run going. That's how you got to do it, man. If you fail one move or don't do it properly as you wanted to, you got to get back into the action and go big to make up for, lost time or, let's face it, you got to make it up in the judges' eyes as well. You know what I mean? 30 seconds down, he will be getting a score. Noah Brady knows how to turn it up, knows how to put on a solid run. It's more so if he can fill the clock. That's the issue. Keep that truck on all fours. Looks like he's going to launch it here. Nice cross thread across the track. Does clip the launch ramp on the step up there, but doesn't really upset him too much. Definitely knows how to keep that truck in check most of the time. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he's popping it up onto the nose. Oh man. Little moonwalk, nice. Uh-oh. Wow, he is so lucky that ramp face was there on that step up. If it wasn't, he was going over, and that could have put an end to his night. But he manages to get the save, an incredible one at that. And we're still running, 40 seconds left on the clock as he does a little combo there over the racing lane, looking for a slap wheelie. Can't quite get it as high as he wanted to. But he's still running, 30 seconds on the clock with a massive leap off of the racing lanes. Now, both of the racing lanes have been adjusted to give these trucks some more air, but I mean, what a launch from Noah Brady in Gunslinger. Nice little sky wheelie, little awkward landing. Does get into the barriers there. They don't shut him off. They're going to let him keep going. 10 seconds left on the clock. How is he going to turn it up and leave his mark on the fans here? He needs to go big, get a big score in order to stay on top for the entire night. It is possible. We just saw Aiden Wagner last time get a solid enough score as the third truck onto the track to take a win. It's going to be only a 27.5. Not a bad score. 30s are definitely where you would at least want to be if you're going to stay on top all night. Going for a little ride here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Somehow manages to get a save. If he would have pulled that out during the run, I mean, he probably would have got better than a 27.5. But, I mean, hey, you got to respect it. Giving these fans something just for them that they can take home as a memory. And, you know, Noah Brady, solid run. Just not enough to hold the lead, probably. Cameron Landry in Lucas Oil Crusader coming out next, going right for the Jackrabbit with some massive air. Wow, what a leap. Now, Cameron really threw down in Seattle, but went over due to a backflip attempt that just didn't work out. And here's the thing, in Salinas, he went over due to a backflip attempt that didn't work out. So if I were Cameron Landry, I'd kind of pace myself on the backflip ramps, maybe wait to the last, 10 seconds of the run or so. But then again, practice makes perfect, and you can't get it right if you don't get a shot at it. He's going over here right as we hit the 30-second mark. He's going for it, and he gets the save. Cameron Landry in Lucas Oil Crusader gets one of the wildest saves of the season so far. That has to be on the highlight reel, man. Wow, what a save from Cameron Landry. And now he's going to go wild. He's past those first 30 seconds, so he'll be getting a score. He's going to pop it up on a stoppie. Nicely done. Walking it right back up the step up. Trying to keep it going. Can't quite, but he's going to get it on the... I was going to say he's going to get it up on the back end and walk that thing out, but he couldn't quite walk it. He did have to set it down, but the run continues. We're going to keep this thing running. Does tap the wall there. I'm surprised they let him keep running after that one. If Gunslinger was a shock to let him keep going, that's a big surprise. But 30 seconds left on the clock. He's having a solid run. That save was incredible. And he has 26 seconds left on the clock. How is he going to hype these fans up even more as we head into... He might go down. Let's see how he does. Going for a backflip. He might get it. Oh! Not only does he get it, but he gets a consecutive. Cameron Landry in the Lucas Oil Crusader pulls off an incredible save and a consecutive and goes down just as the clock hits 0. What are we looking at? A 38.65 for Cameron Landry. Wow. That might hold. That we might have another third truck out winner. Oh my goodness. Bryce Egan's next out on the track in War Machine, but I'm still in shock from that Cameron Landry run. Oh my goodness. I believe that's our first successful consecutive of the season. And he just keeps the run going. Not even a second thought. Oh my goodness. Here comes Bryce Egan in War Machine. He's going to take on the cars. Nobody's touched those yet to get us started. Nice little slap wheelie. Already riding the ragged edge. Oh my goodness. Beautifully done. Manages to keep that truck on all 4 BKT tires. How is he going to one-up what Cameron Landry just did. I mean, that was absolutely insane. And we're just gonna we're gonna give him a shot. Big leap over the Jackrabbit. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Out in no man's land right now. Does have to take a minute to get over to his next move. Gonna go right back for that Jackrabbit, the opposite side this time. Nice little leap up and over it. Bryce Egan went over early in Seattle. Did a solid run in Salinas. That's why he's moved up the ranks here. Had a semifinals performance in racing in Salinas and had a solid run where he filled the clock in Salinas as well. So he's moving up the bracket here. He's the 4th truck out rather than the 2nd. So he's doing well for himself. He needs to fill the clock again if he wants to keep things running. Look at that. Little slap wheelie into some trouble. Manages to get a save. This is going to be an insane show. I'm curious. We've seen a couple low scores. We've seen one really high score. I'm curious how these scores are going to work out through the rest of the night. Hard side slap. He's going over. Oh my goodness. Another incredible save. Bryce Egan, I mean, I don't know if he's going to top that 38, but this is an incredible run. He is working his way up the ranks. He might end up one of our top scorers of the night. Uh-oh. Looks like he's going to close out the run with a hit on the 8-pack. Going for it. Hard hit on the wheelie bar. Somehow getting a slab wheelie on the end of it, too. Setting it down right before those dumpsters. He's going to go wild and hit anything he can to run out the clock. And that's going to be a 33.85 for Bryce Egan in War Machine. What a run. And he absolutely burned it down. He's still giving the fans even more. Oh my goodness. Not enough to take the lead. Not enough to take the lead. Cameron Landry still holding with that 38.65, I believe. So, I mean, woof. But Bryce Egan in War Machine burned it down, man. Excellent run. I'm looking forward to seeing him throughout the rest of the season. He's definitely one of our most improved since the first show. And he went over early in the first show. That's really the only thing you can fault him for. He had a solid run going. Chad Tingler in Venom coming onto the track next. What does he have for the fans here in Anaheim, California? And how is he going to up the bar from Cameron Landry? I mean, I don't know, man. That is a tough score to beat at any point, let alone early in the competition with a lot of trucks who aren't doing super well when it comes to point standings. Chad Tingler in Venom, definitely someone who can turn it up. Already starting off this run with a stoppie. Popping it up onto the rear end. Look at that from Chad Tingler. What a move. We saw that a couple times, like once or twice maybe last season, but he's bringing it around this season, and he absolutely nailed it, keeping it just in that realm of control where he taps that wheelie bar and doesn't go over the rear end. And there's another skills combo as we cross over that 30-second mark. He'll be getting a score for this run, and he's going to start going big. Look at the leap from Chad Tingler. A little bit of a little bicycle there. Can't quite hold it up, but gets one nonetheless, you know. Nice move. Completely cross-thread over the skills pad there. Down to the first half of this run. We're hitting kind of a dead spot. How is he going to turn it up here? It looks like he's going, I think he's the first or maybe the second one to really nail it, but went right up that step up. Absolutely massive air. And he's going to follow that up with a backflip. Can he nail it? Oh, he's going for a consecutive. Oh, no, he didn't give it the gas. And that's going to, cause problems. We've seen a couple trucks get that save where they roll over the rear end, essentially mainly Zombie from All-Star Challenge 1. But Chad Tingler just unable to do it, and that is going to be a 24 for Chad Tingler tonight. An unsettling score there. another low score, which is not great. We don't love that. But Mark Colineri in working class knows how to turn up for the fans, and he is going to do that here in Anaheim, California, setting up for something looks like we haven't seen so far tonight. 2 minutes on the clock, going right for the wheelie. Beautiful sky wheelie, and look at the control over that skills pad. Nice. Walking that thing out. Oh, even gets a butt kicker, pops it up onto the nose. Look at this. He's trying to run out those first 30 seconds. one wheel for a second and brings it down with 5 seconds left before his score. 30 seconds, that's it. So he's now getting a score for this run. He can do whatever he wants at this point and not worry about getting a 0, which would result in 0 season points for the freestyle competition. Nice big leap over the racing lane from Mark Colineri in working class. Needs to turn it up though. Had a great skills move. A lot of control was showcased. But now it's time to go wild. Now it's time to turn it up and get these fans excited and these judges wanting to give you a high score. Looking for his next hit here. Looks like he's going for the little tabletop we got. Nicely done. Little combo. Sky wheelie up and over it. Beautifully done. Nice. Little technical moves from Mark Colineri. Show the skill and show the time that he spent in the community. 35 seconds left on the clock. How is he going to turn it up? He's going to toss that truck. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I just saw. I don't even know what I just saw. Oh my goodness. Somehow gets the save there. I don't know if he was going for a donut, trying to sling it into a donut. I can almost guarantee the plan was not to chuck that truck upside down. But wow, what a save. What a couple of leaps here in these final few seconds. But that is going to run out the clock. Mark Colineri done here in Anaheim. That's going to be 34 for that freestyle run. So he does grab second place. But another run unable to top Cameron Landry and Lucas Oil Crusader. Can he hold on to that spot all night? Going down. Mark Colineri rolls the truck for the fans here in Anaheim, just the way we love to see these runs end. A great run and a nice roll at the end of it. Definitely a good way to keep the night going. Here comes another good way to keep the night going. It's Adam Anderson in Gravedigger the Legend, our substitute for tonight. I am super happy to have this Gravedigger the Legend truck on the ROR SRPS series, even if it is just as a substitute. I love this thing, and I wish it would come back in real life. He's going to get in trouble already off of that first hit. Gets a little cross thread that sets him a little crooked in the air. Puts him in a dangerous spot. But look at this. No fear taking on this track from Adam Anderson in that Gravedigger the Legend truck. Going for another cross thread. Big leap, man. Wow. Adam's looking to turn it up, man. I mean, you have to. You want either a racing or a freestyle championship if you want to earn a second show and a chance to get more points. If you don't, I mean, you could just try and get as many points as possible in your first show, but getting a second show is the way you really ensure a spot in the World Finals. Nice leap over the skills pad here. He's going to try to walk out a bicycle. Going down. Man. Adam Anderson goes down. Gravedigger the Legend gets 14.5 points for that freestyle run. Down way too early. Just got a little too ambitious with the bicycle and couldn't keep it up, man. Grave Prower coming out next, and Sonic Heroes, big leap up and over that Jackrabbit. And in an awkward spot in the corner, really has to chuck that truck around to get it spun, but look at the air from Grave Prower. Going down. Get a save off the nose. Oh my goodness. What a save from Grave Prower. Sonic Heroes definitely capable of laying down some incredible runs. Last time, didn't start off so great, but had a solid run after that. Just not enough to take the lead. Did end up going over early due to the backflip, the mini flip ramp. We'll see how he does here in Anaheim and if he can fill the clock. Looks like he's going to combo it up here. Nice little hit. That nearly puts him into the barriers, though. Does have to reverse as well. Getting down to the halfway point of this run, it's time to start showcasing some skill along with the massive air. I mean, you can go wild and still get a huge score, but I mean, I would like to see a little skill, a little bit of a turn into dial up. You know what I mean? We're still running though. Grave Prower having a decent run so far. Looks like we might have a backflip attempt. Yes, we do. Sonic Heroes going for it. Beautifully done. A perfect landing. I don't know if he wasn't going for it, but he was unable to get the moonwalk there on the landing. Nicely done. Little combo. 20 seconds left. He needs to burn it down if he wants to take the top spot. Cameron Landry, massive score of a 38.65. You need to go big if you want to beat it. Another thing I should mention, Sonic Heroes doesn't have the best track record here in Anaheim. Season 1, he was in an Anaheim show and he didn't do too well. Here he manages to do well. Fills the clock here in freestyle. Didn't do too well in racing, but we won't talk about that. A 33.25, I believe that is 4th place. Nice big leap. He should have put that in with the rest of the run. And that is where he's going to end it off. One more time for Sonic Heroes, Grave Prower. Pretty solid run, man. A couple awkward spots, but I mean, hey, it happens to the best of us. If you guys are enjoying tonight's freestyle performance, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We got new episodes every Saturday and 3 tours to choose from: Biggest and Baddest Tour, Indie Maddest Tour, and the All-Star Challenge Tour. You can also check us out on Instagram for early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. Let's take a look at this leaderboard, though. Lucas Oil Crusader in the lead with a 38.65, Working Class in second with 34, and War Machine with 33.85, while Sonic Heroes rounds out that 4th place spot. Gunslinger is next, followed by Venom, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and down at the bottom, it's our sub for tonight. Poor performance, unfortunately, taking that 14.5 for his freestyle run. Kathy Winston in Team Suzuki is going to kick off our second half of the freestyle competition. She kind of gets a fresh start in a way. She doesn't really have anybody in front of her to kind of base the second half off of. She's kicking things off, getting a fresh start, starting things off with a nice little slap wheelie combo. Beautifully done, walking it down the track. And what is her next move gonna be? Little cross thread, getting into trouble though. Hard hit on the rear end, but it bounces her back onto all 4 tires. What a move from Kathy Winston. Nice leap. Gonna cross thread it a little bit from the racing lane. And that is gonna conclude her first 30 seconds. She'll be getting a score for this freestyle run. Massive leap over the Jackrabbit. Oh my goodness, that has to be some of the biggest error of the night. Massive leap over the step up. Keep it running. Keep it going. It's like she's going to go for the combo over the tabletop. Pop it up on the nose. Like I mentioned, man, Kathy Winston coming for Josh Tonkin's 2-wheel skills title. She wants to knock him out. Look at this one wheel. And sets it down on all 4s. Kathy Winston, not afraid of this truck in the slightest. Has some of the best control, I would say, of this entire tour. She's burning it down, man, every weekend. Or not every weekend the tour's around. Massive leap, little cross thread there. Awkward slap. That had to be a rough landing there inside the cab, but she's still running. Getting down to these final 30 seconds. She's having a solid run. Of everything we've seen, this might be a contender, but she's got to turn it up for these final 20 seconds if she wants to get anywhere near Cameron Landry. There's some big air. Gonna take a rough hit and hit straight on the cab as well. They do let her continue, but that was definitely an interesting hit there. She's still running though, going for the backflip to close out the run. 5 seconds left. She's gonna clip the front end, which sets her down crooked and lands her right on the cab. Once again, that's only gonna be a 28.75, which is interesting to me. I mean, there was a couple spots where she could have gone bigger or done something different, but I didn't think that would be below the 30s. I thought that was a 31 or something, 32 maybe. Aiden Wagner in Gravedigger coming out next, and he is defending his freestyle championship from Salinas, California. What is he going to bring out here in Anaheim to try and top Cameron Landry, who's pulling an Aiden Wagner? He's our 3rd truck out, and he's holding the lead just like Aiden did in Salinas. Nice leap. Trying to keep that truck under control. He wasn't in trouble, but he was in a situation where he could have been in trouble if he handled it any differently. So he really settles that truck down, keeps it out of the crowd, keeps it off the dumpsters in the corner, and just tries to get on to the next move. Look at this, though. 30 seconds down. He's going to launch that Gravedigger truck. Oh, my goodness. black and green wrecking machine flying across the Anaheim floor here. He's going to keep this thing going. Nicely done. Keeping it off the barriers, keeping it away from that reverse gear as well. Aiden Wagner knows how to control this truck. He knows how to turn it up for the fans. We just got to see it happen. Nice leap once again. Little awkward landing. What's next for the reigning freestyle champion? A backflip attempt. Gonna stuff the front end, but it brings it back around. Aiden Wagner free to continue here in Anaheim. He's gonna go for it. Nicely done, gets tripped up, pops it up onto the nose. Nicely done. 30 seconds left, turn it up. Slings that truck around. He's gonna cross thread over the tabletop. Nice air, man. I wonder if he can see Disneyland from there. Look at this. Oh my goodness. No way. Oh my goodness. What a move. Aiden Wagner coming for the top spot, hard side slap. And that is gonna do it. Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, they shut him off. That is gonna do it. What? I mean, I know the clock wasn't full, but what? A 28.5? That run didn't even break the 30s? Oh, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Tevin Maxwell in Team Meents coming out next. The other half of the biggest rivalry in Monster Jam. He's starting out huge off of the tabletop. Oh, my goodness. I can only imagine what we're in store for here tonight with Tevin Maxwell. The leap he had in Salinas to close out the run. I don't remember if he closed out the run with it or if it was just for the fans, but either way, it was at the end of the run, and it ended the run. All right, man. He's going to continue that energy here in Anaheim as we get down to these final, or as we finish out these first 30 seconds, excuse me. Gets a pretty solid downside there off of that little combo, or not combo, that leap across the track here. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was an interesting move there off the side of the step up, going over, but gets it back down on all four BKTs. Half of the run is essentially done here. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. A perfect downside off of that cross thread. What a move from Tevin Maxwell and Team Meents. Look at the leap. Wow. Tevin is turning up. He wants a freestyle championship. He's been unable to do it so far. No! Oh, man, he does the same thing that Zach Antizana did in the All-Star Challenge Tour last time around. 22.5 goes down way too early here in Anaheim. He had an insane run going. Needless to say, he's not the leader. Drew, Austin, and Bob and Tom is going to come out next. He's had some solid freestyle runs so far. I mean, Seattle, excuse me. I keep doing that. Seattle specifically. He had a really solid run, was so close to a freestyle championship. Hasn't gotten super close yet, once again, but he's definitely looking for it here in Anaheim tonight. Looks like he's going to start us off with a popper. 2 minutes on the clock. Beautifully done onto the rear end. And a slap wheelie combo down the ramp. Nicely done from Drew, Austin, and Bob and Tom. What a move to get the run started. I mean, showcasing some excellent control and awareness of that truck, and you know what to do to bring that thing around to the moves you want it to do. Nice leap over the step up there, and we are gonna fill those first 30 seconds. Drew, Austin, what do you got for the fans here now that you're gonna be getting a score for this freestyle run? Little awkward hit, nicely done. Cross thread, big sky wheelie over the cars. Nice. Keep it running. What's next for Drew Austin? He's going to go for some big air, massive leap, getting in trouble. Oh! And goes down. I mean, I don't think I'm mistaken, but that's going to be a 9 for the freestyle run. It's going to be a score of 9, but he goes down right where he went down in racing, I think, in his losing pass. Ewan Ford and Soldier Fortune Black Ops is going to come out next. Was unable to make it back up into the Dubby final round of racing this time around. Was our racing runner-up in Salinas. He wants to come out here in Anaheim and burn it down for the fans in freestyle. What do you got for him? 2 minutes on the clock. Trying to get a stoppy combo. Does get a little popper there. There we go. There we go. I mean, not perfect, but a better stoppy attempt than his first one. Nice little combo. Keep things running. Ewan Ford, definitely not someone to play with on this tour. He's already come close to a Dubby Racing Championship. Made it up into round 2 in Seattle. The Dubby final round, in Salinas. And here tonight, he made it up into the second round. We'll see how he does throughout the season, but he's also a solid freestyle competitor. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how he turns up throughout the season, because even the best drivers have progressions throughout the season of, it's a skill. You fine tune it and you get it down as you get throughout the season. And Ewan Ford is definitely making some moves already so far this season. See how he does here in Anaheim tonight. We're halfway through this freestyle run. Nice leap over the step up. Where is he going next? No backflip attempt yet. We'll see if he ends up going for that tonight. He was one of our few trucks to successfully pull it off in Salinas. Look at that. Oh, no. Is he going to go for it? He's trying. Now down he goes. 33 seconds left on the clock. A solid attempt to get the save there, but it's not going to happen. There's only going to be a 23.5 for Ewan Ford. I believe that's his first short run. I could be wrong. We're going to have to fact check that, but I believe that's his first short run of the season. Alfredo Moya in Dragon hitting the track, and he's going to go big to get us started. Look at this. Big leap over the step up in Anaheim here. Looking for a freestyle championship. He's another competitor that puts down some solid runs, has a shot at the Dubby Freestyle Champion at some point this season. Same could be said for him with the Racing Championship. So we'll see how he does throughout the rest of it. But here in Anaheim, he's already turning up, and we are just now getting down to these final 30 seconds, or getting down to the end of the first 30 seconds of this run. Excuse me, I keep saying that. But looks like he's going to take on the Jackrabbit and absolutely launch it across the track. These guys are getting some massive air, man, and it just doesn't stop. Alfredo Moya getting into an awkward position there. I thought he had something planned, but no, he's just trying to get that truck spun around. Doesn't want to work for him. Going down. Oh, my goodness. What a lucky save halfway through this freestyle run. Now he is going to turn it up. There's no point in saving the body anymore. Turn it up. Nice move. Getting up on the nose. Sets it down, though. Kind of got into a troublesome spot, though. So, I mean, you can't really blame him. Got to do what you got to do to keep the run going. He could have, tried to keep it up on the nose, but that could have ended up in him going down and being unable to save it. So, bring it down if you have to. Keep the run going. And we have, what is this? Only our second mini flip attempt of the night. He's going to go for the 8-pack. Oof, kind of stuffed the roof in there, but he's going to keep it going. Nice sky wheelie up and over it. Oh, going down. Oh, yeah, they shut him off there. Getting a little too close to the wall, which I believe that's our first shutoff of the night. And we've had Cameron Landry tap the wall. So, interesting. But 13 seconds left on the clock. Not much time. But what has he got for the fans? He's going to absolutely launch it to keep things going. I mean, you might as well finish it off with a backflip, but he's going to go for some donuts, it looks like. Oh. A hard hit on the roof. That's going to be a 32.5 for Alfredo Moya and Dragon. I just want to say that was not a bad run. That was a solid run from Alfredo. But it's interesting that run got us a 32. And some of the wilder runs, specifically Gravedigger, didn't get up into the 30s. I guess, he didn't fill the clock all the way. But interesting. Kraig Parsons in Velociraptor, the only truck here tonight in Anaheim that is capable of pulling off the Dubby Double Down. Can he do it is the question on everybody's mind, and especially on Cameron Landry's mind. 2 minutes on the clock. He's going to go for a popper to get us started, or stoppy, excuse me, to get us started. Look at this. Wow. Nice control of that Velociraptor truck. Keeping it balanced beautifully on the nose. Ooh, nice. Oh my goodness. Even gets a wheelie on the end of it. Without a combo, he just kind of ended up on a wheelie. That was nice, man. First 30 seconds are done. He'll be getting a score for this freestyle run. What kind of a score is all up to Kraig Parsons now. He needs to turn it up, of course, and he is going to. He has a lot of time on the clock, but can he keep this truck on all 4 BKT tires? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kraig Parsons pulling out some insane moves so far tonight with the skills moves. Really awkward landing there. Kind of sucked a little momentum out of it. But, I mean, he's on all 4 BKTs. He has a lot of time on the clock and a lot of time to prove that, you know, maybe that was the plan, you know? Nice big leap across the track. Nice cross thread. It's going to get him into trouble. But he's killing it with the skills moves tonight. Able to bring it back down perfectly on all 4 BKTs. Big leap cross thread over the little tabletop there. Nobody's done that tonight. He's going to go for a backflip attempt. That may be sloppy. No. Beautifully done. Going to ride it up onto the nose there over the cars. Wow. Kraig Parsons is throwing down. He is looking for the Dubby Double Down trophy tonight. Is he going to get it? He's going to chuck it into some donut, or a donut. Nice leap over this. Oh, going down just as we get to the 0 mark of this run. And that is going to do it. Only a 29.2. I'm kind of disappointed, man. I thought that was a great run. I thought that was awesome. A 29.2 for Kraig Parsons and Velociraptor. Not enough to top Cameron Landry. Not enough for the Dubby Double Down. Now here comes somebody worthy of a Dubby Freestyle Championship. It's Josh Tonkin and son of a digger. It is a big surprise to me that he hasn't won one yet this season. Seattle was incredible. In Salinas as well, an incredible run. Not enough to top the leader. Can he do it tonight and top Cameron Landry in that Lucas Oil Crusader truck? He's going to start us off with an insane bicycle down the track and go right for the racing lane. Nice leap. It's kind of an awkward landing there, but keeps it off the barriers, keeps it safe, keeps the truck running. Nice big leap. You do kind of have to play it safe a little bit. I mean, you don't have to, but you're really risking a lot if you don't for those first 30 seconds. You really want to make sure you get a score, or else it's a 0 score, which means 0 season points for the freestyle competition. And those first 30 seconds are done for Josh Tonkin as he airs it out. He'll be getting a score for this run. Where's he going? Looks like he's going for that jackrabbit. Absolutely massive sky wheelie. And that just pops him up onto the nose. Beautifully done. Getting down to that first minute already. Can he turn it up here? Nice little combo. Big sky wheelie once again over the tabletop, but going down. Oh no! Josh Tonkin, a disappointing run, his first of the season. That's only going to be a 12.5. An unfortunate end to a great driver's night. We'll see how he does for the rest of the season. He is safe. He's fine. Made it up into the final round of racing, so he does have some points on the board for the night. But, yeah, down he goes. Let's take a look at our leaderboard here. Lucas Oil Crusader, Cameron Landry takes the win tonight with 38.65. Working Class 34. War Machine 33.85. And Great Prower and Sonic Heroes with that 33.25. Alfredo Moya in Dragon takes a 32.5. Velociraptor with the 29.2. Team Suzuki with that 28.75. And Gravedigger with 28.5. Gunslinger 27.5. Venom with 20. Soldier Fortune Black Ops 23.5. And Joe Dennis in Spider-Man Miles Morales with that 23. Team Meents with a 22.5. Gravedigger the Legend, 14.5. He will not be back for a second show. Josh Tonkin with a 12.5 and that 9 for Bob and Tom. Son of a Digger still holds the tour lead with 59 points. Dragon gets up with 51 and 50 for Velociraptor. That is your podium. Lucas Oil Crusader ends up with 40, tied with Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Very interesting. They are now in the battle of that 4th place spot, looking to move up. War Machine did well tonight, ended up with 36 points. Team Meents unfortunately did not do too well, ends up with only 33. Chad Tingler in Venom takes 29. Gunslinger in a tough spot with 25. Same for Miles Morales with 9. And Gravedigger the Legend, like I said, will not be back for a second show. He only takes 4 points, so he will not be, most likely will not be in the Double Down Showdown at the end of the season either. But if you guys enjoyed tonight's show, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We got new shows every Saturday, 3 tours to choose from: All-Star Challenge Tour, Biggest and Baddest Tour, and the Indie Madness Tour. And check us out on Instagram at RORSRPS. We got all kinds of extra content, including early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. Also, check out our channel partner, Dubby, for some clean, jitterless energy powders, and you can get 10% off using code RORSRPS at checkout. You can also check them out at dubby.gg on Instagram and through their app on both the Apple and Google Play stores. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next week on the RORSRPS channel as we head back to the Indie Madness Tour in Holland, Texas.